Hi, welcome you all to Pebbles. In today's class, we are going to see a new chapter, decimals. Now let's start the class. Decimals. Fractions having 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 as a denominators are called as decimal fractions. I'll repeat. Fractions having 10, 100, 10,000 as denominators are called decimal fractions. Look at the example. 1 by 10. 1 is a numerator and 10 is a denominator. And 1 by 100. 1 is a numerator and 100 is a denominator. Again, 1 by 1000. 1 is a numerator and 1000 is a denominator. So, in this place, 10 is a denominator and 100 is a denominator. 1000 is denominator. Fractions having 10, 100, 10,000 as denominators are called as, so these are comes under in denominator, so it is called as a decimal fractions. Next, 1 by 10 is called as a 10th place. So 1 by 10th is called as 1 by 10 is a fraction. It is called as a tens place. Tens, T-E-N-T-H-S, tens place. 1 by 100 is called as a hundredths place. H-U-N-D-R-E-D-T-H-S, hundredths place. 1 by 1000 is called as thousandths place. T-H-O-U-S-A-N-D-T-H-S, thousandths place. So remember these words is very essential because these are the place value of decimals. Next, the above fractions can be represented as decimal number. So these fractions, these 1 by 10 and 1 by 100 and 1 by 1000. So the above fraction can be represented as a decimal what? Decimal numbers. So look at this example. A decimal is a part of a whole number. A decimal is a part of a whole number. So what is a decimal number? Decimal is a part of a whole number. For example, I have told you already in this place, the above fraction can be represented as a decimal numbers. For example, so 1 by 10, this is a decimal fraction. So it's converted into a decimal number. So what is the answer? 0.1. So decimal means you have to put 0, after that put a point. That point is called as a decimal point. So 1 by 10, 1 is the numerator and 10 is the denominator. So how many zeros in 10? That is only 1 0. So you have to move or you have to forward. That is you have to move from right to left. You have to move from right to left. That is only 1 0. So here one digit is here. So you have to move. So you have to move from right to left. That is, otherwise you have to put a point from right to left. So 1, after that put a point, then you have to add 0, that is called as 0.1. So whenever you are going to write decimal number, first you have to write 0, then after that put a point, then what are the numbers is given according to the numerator value you have to write it. So 0.1, 0 first you have to write, that a rule, and after that put a point. That point is called as a decimal point. So this point is called as a decimal point. What point it is? A decimal point. Decimal point. It is 0.1. This is the what is called as a decimal number. Okay. Then decimal is a part of a whole number. Decimal is a part of a whole number. So 5 by 10. So we can write 0.5. So 5 by 10 you can write 0.5. 5 by 100 you can write 0.05. 5 by 1000 you can write 0.05. So 5 by 10. So how we are going to write 5 by 10? So look at this number. So 5 divided by 10. 5 is a numerator and 10 is a denominator. 5 by 10. So what you are going to write, that is only 1 0. In the denominator only 1 0. So in the numerator only 1 digit. So you have to move only 1 digit from where? Right to left. So 5, after that put a point, then you have to write 0. So wherever you are going to whenever you're going to convert as a decimal number, first you have to write 0. After that you must put a point. That point is called as a decimal point. What is the number in the numerator? The number is 5. So 0.5 is the answer. The next question we are going to solve, that is 5 by 100. See, 5 is a numerator and 100 is a denominator. In the denominator, how many zeros are here? 2 zeros are here. How many zeros are? 2 zeros. But in the numerator, only one digit. So, one more digit you need. So, you don't have one more digit. So, what you're going to do, I've told you, you have to forward, or you have to move, or you have to put a point, what, from right to left. So, first you have to write 5. So, only one digit. After that, you don't have digit. So, you have to put a 0. Then you have to put a point. Then you have to write 0. So, where always decimal means you have to what? You have to write 0. Then you have to put a point. Then you have to write 0.5. So, in the denominator, how many zeros? 2 zeros. So, you have to write 2 digit in the numerator, but only one digit. So, you need one more digit. That is what? You don't have one digit here. So, you have actually here in the numerator only one digit, but you need one more digit. You don't have digits. So, that is what you have to put 0. So, the answer is 0.05. This is the answer for 5 by 100. So, 5 by 100 is a fraction. This fraction is converted into a decimal number. Next, we have to write 5 by 1000. So, look at this number. So, 5 is a numerator and 1000 is a denominator. So, in 1000, how many zeros are here? 3 zeros. But in the numerator, only one digit. So, you have to need 2 more digits. But here, no digits. So, you have to write double zeros. You have to add double zeros. So, first you have to write 5. After that, 2 digits you need. So, you have to put 2 zeros. After that, put a point. That is called as a decimal point. So, after, before the, put a point, that is called as a decimal point. So, this point, after that, what you are going to do, you have to put 0. So, that is a rule, because whenever you convert into decimal, you have to add 0 first. 0, then after that point, then you have to write 005. So, here 3 digits is come. So, 0.005 is the right answer for this question.